Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Natalie. I am playing with some bubblegum ink, the Geohexes stencil, and also the Sweet Bouquet collection, the 6x6 paper and the embossed die cuts. There is other bits and pieces, but this is what we're playing with today. It is very sweet, very pretty, going along sort of the light pastel-y colours with the pink and with some chocolate browns and greys and everything else. So it's really lovely. This is out of the embossed die cut set. Clearly you could just do some very simple cards, which we are going to do some. I think they're very simple. That's my opinion. Cards. But they're elegant. Especially I love this first one. Well, I love all of them, but you know what I mean. If I have to pick a favourite, it would be this first card. I am using some painter's tape just to mask off 3 little hexagons. And I'm just picking and choosing which one I want. I'm going to take some of the stick off because even this delicate surface painter's tape, I don't always have the best of luck, but we would like to use it up. Waste not. We use it up. But it's going to still provide me with a nice little soft bit of stick. The bubblegum ink, I'm going to do a very light all over these 3 hexagons. But then I am going to come through and do more concentrated colour, especially at this one here at the top and the bottom. Do you really need to do this? No, because spoiler alert, I'm going to sort of hide a little bit, but you are going to see that last little, should we say diamond shaped? It's not really diamond shaped, but you know what I mean? Especially that last little one. And it is just little bits and pieces, and you also see it on the top a little bit more colour. This is some watercolour ink. Watercolour paints. This is a Gansai Tambi Starry Night, and I'm using the champagne gold, and we're just going to go to town and have lots of flicking and lots of fun. Yes, there's a big splodge down there, but you're not going to see that at all. So it's all good. Of course, there is a little bit of drying time with this, so we're going to put that aside. Go around my edges with a black marker just because they're so dark, just to give it that finished off edge. You do not need to keep your die cuts the way they were intended. Don't waste them, because you know you've got so many prettiness and you can use all the prettiness in different cards. I'm trimming this down to 14.4 centimeters. I nearly said 1, but it's 14.4 centimeters by 10 centimeters. I've added a little bit of the foam. This is going to be stuck down with glue. So we made sure we removed the foam on that top. A bit of extra glue because, you know, make sure that little baby is stuck down well and truly. And I'm just positioning this so I can basically just make sure that it's not going to show that cut edges. It's nice and smooth. And even then you can very clearly quite often hide that. So this cut is coming to a finish. Glue that all down, and that is going to be a card number 1. How simple is that? You don't need to use the whole stencil. And the sentiment says chocolate is the answer. Who cares what the question is? And it's true. The last thing I'm going to be doing is adding a couple little bits of interest. So I've got this little heart out of the pack. And I have a little, I think it's a little lolly, little chocolate, another little chocolate. Trim him off slightly just so he tucks in a little bit nicer. Add him onto some brown cardstock, and this is the next card that we've got. Again, trimming this down to, you guessed it, 10 centimeters by 14.1, using a marker along the edge just to finish off, because it is white cardstock, printed, dark printed on white cardstock, so you are going to have that edge. These macarons, I don't know. Some people call them macaroons, some people call them macarons. I don't know whether I've ever eaten one. I am going to trim those out and take off the white that's around it. But you do you. It's all good. Once I figure out where I'm going to place everything. And also, I wasn't too sure exactly which way was up, but I honestly didn't think it really was a big deal. So some of them, especially like the purple and the chocolatey one, they have, you can see, I'm trying to figure out which way's up. They have a darker, thinner, down the bottom is thinner. So that's what I went with, apart from the fact, clearly you've got more on top. So, I could have just gone there. I've got some grey cardstock. This is another chocolatey piece. I was going to put a little heart down, but I changed my mind. I have also put 3 dots of Stardust stickles. And I have also added a couple of bits of Stardust stickles over on the flowers. They'll be linked down below to the blog, and you'll be able to see all this card in all its little yummy gorgeousness. So that is our little happy birthday. Oh, there you go. I'm just doing it then. So I'd already done the 3 dots for the happy birthday. Number 2. Number 3 is a super, super simple. I like these things a choc-o-lot sentiment. Again, I'm going to bring out some Gamside Tambi watercolor. I think I'm using the light gold. Yes. The light gold in this. Gamside Tambi, especially the golds, are a favorite of mine. I really, really love them. Really pretty. Just making sure that I've got lots of yummy flicks over the cardstock so you can see it. They are fine. It's not easy to see in the camera, but you can see it. This is all raised up with the foam. Little bit of glue to give myself a little bit of wriggle time. This again is trimmed down to 10 centimeters by 14.4. And that's my go-to. That's what I generally do. The last thing is a little bit of Stardust stickles because we can't have enough prettiness. And that is my 3 cards for today. I hope you're well. I'll leave a link down below to all the blog and links. I'll talk to you very soon. I hope you're well. Take care and thanks for stopping by. Bye.